Before I begin, let me check something with the audience here. Raise your hand if this has ever happened to you. Your parents, your friends, or anyone in general signed you up for something you never asked for. For example, Kumon math classes. Oh my God, I hated that one. Music lessons, dance classes, competition, or anything in general that made you think, why am I here? Okay, second question. Raise your hand if, even though you didn't like those things at that time, maybe it helped you build discipline, confidence, or a skill you didn't know you would be good at. We all like to think we make our own choices, but sometimes the people around us, they give us a little push. And that push ends up changing everything in our life. My name is Suhana, and today I want to talk about those pushes that changed the entirety of my life. The ones that annoyed me, frustrated me, made me roll my eyes, but ended up being etched in my time. But then I realized something. How is push related to this year's theme, etched in time? And then I thought, the moments that get etched in time are the moments we never forget. And they're the ones where someone pushed us into something. Take my friends, for example. A few months ago, there was this speech competition. My friends, who were also my competitors, decided to help me out. They pushed me into signing up. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, it's a great opportunity. I should go for it. So I had a plan. I was going to be talking about climate change. You know, super important, super impactful, and it's today's biggest global issues. And then they asked me on WeChat, so Suhana, what are you going to be talking about? I was like, oh, climate change. And they're like, Suhana's doing climate change? In all caps. I was like, so? It's my choice. But they kept on convincing me. They didn't even lose a sweat. And they said, Suhana, you have to talk about festivals. I was like, festivals? So you want me to be a walking Google search about Diwali and Christmas? But they kept on pushing me, and I finally gave in. And guess what, guys? I got second place. That time, standing there, holding the certificate, that moment etched in my time. Not because I won, because my friends saw something in me that I didn't. And then there's my mom. She pushed me into doing classical Indian dance. I was like, classical Indian dance? I'm that normal teenager who wants to listen to normal music and dance normal songs, but instead you want me to go in a room and do hard steps? It was hard, it was tough, the songs were in Sanskrit, I didn't understand anything. And honestly, I looked like a robot having a system malfunction. But over time, things started to change. The discipline felt real, and there was no torture. I started feeling more focused, and it helped me calm down during the times I was stressed. And now, I can drop random Sanskrit words at family gatherings, and people think I'm a super genius. Those hours in dance class, the frustration, the tiny improvements, the exams, the performances, they're etched into my confidence. My mom didn't just sign me up for a hobby, but she etched confidence into me. And then there's my dad. He pushed me into signing up for Taekwondo, kick and punches. Did I like it at first? Nope, not at all. It was hard, it was sweaty, people kept kicking me, plus I have zero pain tolerance, so that makes it even worse. But I kept on going. I practiced hard, I complained, but I kept on going. Years later, I got black belt. Now I know self-defense, but more importantly, I know how to walk in the room, casually crack my knuckles, and watch people stare. It feels like a superpower. And here's what I realized. Every single time someone tried pushing me, I resisted. I whined, I complained, I said, why me? This is so unfair. But every single time, I came out even better, more stronger, more confident. And those moments, they don't fade away. They get etched in your time. They become part of your life story. Maybe being pushed isn't always a bad guy. Maybe sometimes it's the people around you who push you into things. They know your self-worth. They know that you are good at this. They know that if you do this, you're going to impact others. They nudge you towards things that you would never try on your own. That actually makes life even better. So next time your friends or your parents say, come on, just try it. It's a great opportunity. Don't say no immediately. Pause, think, and ask yourself, could this be something that I need? Could this be a moment that gets etched in time? Because if it weren't for these pushes by my friends, my mom, my dad, I wouldn't be standing here talking to all of you about getting pushed. And honestly, I'm glad I pushed myself. Thank you for being such a great audience. Have a wonderful afternoon.